Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to part two of Office Hours. Today's December 5th, 2024, and we are getting after quarter four. We're almost at the end of 2024. And formally introducing myself, my name is Gerald Donaire, and I'm in the Northern California area. If you guys don't know exactly what I do, I'm a wholesaler, I'm a flipper, I invest in properties, creative finance, cash deals, you name it, whatever it takes to get the deal done. I have here Tom and Ruby, and I wanted you guys to formally introduce yourself. Ruby, please let us know who you are, what do you do, and what are you looking to get after at the end of 2024 and beginning of 2025?
Hi everyone, my name is Ruby. I am a realtor here in Stockton and the Sacramento area. What I look into getting the end of this year, I would say helping people with estate planning and partnering up with probate attorneys. That's my goal for the end of the year, just so that I could bring more service, be of service to people, and if they don't know how to get a hold of somebody, I can lead them in that direction.
Gotcha. I love that. And when you say be of service to more people, like what does that look like? What does that mean?
Well, I want to make sure that I'm not just thinking about me. I want to meet. I want to be, tailor their needs. What do they need? Let me know if it doesn't work out. It's okay.
Love it. Love it. Tom, what you got for us, man?
Hello, hello. Anyway, my name is Tom, Tom Talampa. So I'm from the Philippines. So I've been with the company for more than almost 4 years now. So yeah, what I am looking for and my target next year 2025 is really to excel more when it comes to the path that I want to go to. And of course, like Ruby, I really want to help other people as well, most especially here in the circle of our business. Even though I am offshore, I am from the Philippines, with the virtual setup, nothing is impossible. So I really want to touch more life when it comes to this business, most especially. Just starting. Yep. Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Absolutely. I love that. Cool. Well, look, you guys, let's not waste any more time. I know we're a little late, but let's get straight into office hours lead management follow-up calls. Now, in our business, we do a lot of things, right? From lead generation to acquisitions, conversion, and even dispositions. What we're doing here primarily is when we generate a lot of leads, we get people that raise their hand. We have to now follow up with them, and as we know in sales, the gold is in the follow up. Now we have about maybe 200 plus leads. Me, Joe, and Darren, the rest of the partners, we've gotten to a point where we're like, hey man, we can't take any more leads to follow up. We need some help. So that's where Ruby came in with flying colors, real estate agent, looking to close some deals with us. And hopefully, if she can find a listing out of it, I think that'd be a win. What would you say?
Definitely a win for everyone, even Tom, all the way in the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Let's get after it. So Tom, I know you have some leads for Ruby. Let's make sure we have some notes on there.
Yep.
It's going to be the same thing. We're going to round robin some calls. I'm going to take on a lead that just came in inbound from Facebook ads. Let's see. Darren might be taking care of that lead. Actually, let me make sure. And just so you know, Facebook ads had been really doing well for us. It works if you work it. Okay. And if you don't work the leads, then obviously, you're paying for no reason. And so I'm learning that the hard way. If we're not calling right away, because the name of the game is speed to lead when it comes to inbound marketing, whether that's direct mail, when that lead comes in, you better pick up the phone fast. That 5 minute window is no joke because everybody's sending them mail. So if you don't pick up within the next 5 minutes, you're calling the next company, the next toast card that's on their desk or their their countertop or their fridge. Facebook ads, same thing. If we don't pick up or call them back, they're calling the next company. PPC, same thing. They're calling the next company. So the whole goal with inbound is to make sure that we're getting in front of them as fast as possible. And sometimes you can't, right? Because you're in the middle of meetings or on other phone calls. So these leads that I'm about to follow up now are going to be ones that we hadn't got in front of. So let's get after it. Any questions so far, Ruby, Tom?
None so far.
Not so, not right now.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Actually, so I was making some follow up calls this morning, and I get a hold of some investors. Not investors, some sellers. And so one actually I reached out to. He's in New Mexico. Reached out to him. Hey, are you still selling the property? Have you done anything to this point to sell the property? We're still looking to purchase something before the end of the year. He says I have a cash offer in the process, but nothing final yet. I have to meet with him again later this afternoon, and if that falls through, I will continue to look for cash offers until the end of this year. If nothing happens with the cash offers, then I will list the house in January. This cash offer is only his cash offer is only 225,000. So let me know if you can beat that because I'm looking for cash offer at least 255,000 or higher. Okay, so he's obviously shopping around. I've actually been trying to, get in front of this guy for the longest, and he's finally reached back out. What that tells me is this lead came in September, still can't find a cash offer, so he's shopping around. That means there's no motivation, right? It's not his primary residence. Oh, look, looks like we offered something in the past, which was a novation and a seller finance. So subject to purchase price 350 with a down payment of 25. He didn't want to take that. Novation 75-day close or less. Purchase price 260. He didn't want to take that. So our cash offer was around. It doesn't show. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a call and have that conversation with him. And for any of you that all this information, all these numbers are flying way past your head, please feel free to comment in the section below and I'll be able to answer any questions. But for any of you that are wondering, what is subject to financing? What is novation? Well, they're creative ways of acquiring properties. And that's all it is. It's acquisition. It's not a disposition. So with novation, we'd be able to quote unquote partner with sellers, take care of the rehabs on our dime and take care of the whole entire listing process, and compete with other product by listing the house in as is, close to as is condition in the as is price. So that way we be able to sell the house quickly, right? So novation, it's the same benefits of a cash offer where we'll take care of everything and we'll pay off the closing costs and commissions and they receive the proceeds on the back end. Subject to simply is purchasing the property by taking over the existing mortgage and taking taking over the deed, and sometimes even potentially paying the seller payments over time if the numbers work out. I presented these two offers. None of them made sense to him because he just wants out, doesn't want to do anything with the property. The novation could have worked out because till this day he still owns the property, but for some odd reason he's just holding on to it. So I'm gonna give him a call, ask him exactly what's going on, why are we holding on, and exactly what is the reason why you're not selling yet.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right. So no pickup. I'm not gonna double dial because we are currently texting. I just wanted to see if I can get him on the phone. So I'll text him again. He says his cash offer was 225,000. So let me know if you can beat that because I'm looking for another offer. All right. Let's see. Tom, do we have those leads ready for Ruby, by the way? Oh, you must be on mute, Tom.
There's he did add some in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in private chat.
310. Okay, so this Zillow price, just based off of Zillow, I'll do the 50% of Zillow. It's at 155. Okay. He's gonna list it in January if he can't get that price. Let's see. I'm gonna let him know 255K would not be a deal for us. Let me just be straightforward. We'll move on. Okay, cool. So another lead had came in that I want to follow up with. This one is in Barstow. Let me just make sure that Tom or Darren or Joe did not reach out to him yet. Opportunity. Barstow. Looks like somebody reached out to him. Appointment set. Okay, somebody reached out. Let's see if it was Joe. It might be Sam. Okay. By the way, feel free to ask any questions that you may have.
There is a question I have.
Mm-hmm.
A lead in the chat. So if they already have so what does it mean probate appointment date and time? Does that mean when the judge makes the decision? Or
Good question. So that could mean, for one, it's a hearing date, right? With the hearing date, typically, if there isn't anybody that's already appointed administrator of the estate, that first hearing date will decide who will become the executor to make the decision to sell. Which one was that? Is that number 55? Which one are you?
Number 52.
52. Okay.
It says in October. I looked on Zillow.
Okay. Property is up for auction. She's willing to take a low ball offer, 200, 300 first court date. This might not be a good one because I think it already went through auction, but you can call anyways just to see if maybe we can give her a helping hand and however we can help her with her estate. I think that would be a good one in terms of having a conversation. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if anybody purchased it at that price that that they were auctioning it off at. And not to get too much in the weeds, but there is a strategy where we can purchase this even after auction, just as long as nobody purchased it, just as long as nobody bought it. I know it's confusing, but we're still trying to figure out the proof of concept. I would say, Ruby, you can give her a call. Okay. Yeah, and try that out. And actually, you can give her a call now while I look at this one here that I have.
So when calling this lead, can you brush me up a little bit? So I know sometimes they say not to talk. So who's the heir? She's the heir?
So when we generate leads on our probate campaign, we're always looking for the executor,
Okay.
whether they are the executor or they're being like their petitioner, right? Two differences: the petitioner, somebody that applied to become the executor, but is not appointed by the courts yet. The executor is appointed by the courts. So
Okay.
that's one thing to have in mind. If she is the executor, she has full authority to sell. So yes, there is a. Does that answer your question?
Yes. So I'm gonna give her a call now.
Okay.
Her name is.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
So I'm gonna call her one more time.
Okay.
Hi. Good afternoon. Is this Oriane?
Yes.
Hi, Oriane. How are you? Is this a good time to talk?
Yes, about what?
Hi, my name is. I'll introduce myself. My name is Ruby. I'm calling from All Pro Home Solutions.
Okay.
Are you the right person I should be talking to about the estate on 18th Street in Antioch?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you got everything taken care of.
I know.
You don't. Okay. Well, if you have time to talk now, I'm happy to help you.
Okay.
So I do see on our notes from my team, was there a hearing on October 30th?
I couldn't understand what you said. What you say?
Oh, no worries. On October 30th, did you have the hearing?
I didn't have a hearing. No.
Okay.
No.
Ask her if she's still looking to sell. Oh, you put yourself on mute, Ruby.
Oh, I'm sorry. One second. Oh, so you can't sell it? The bank took it back?
Yes.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. Does she know if the bank was able to auction it off?
Do you know of
I
any?
believe, I believe they did. The bank is not really communicating with me. So,
Okay.
but I believe that they did. I don't think that they got what they were asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, if she wants to set up an appointment, we believe there may be a situation where we still can at least do something in regards of purchasing the deed. But have the bank been in communication with her?
Have you been
No,
in
it hasn't.
no
No.
communication?
Okay.
No.
I can imagine they're probably giving her a hard time.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're probably giving you a hard time. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of them.
Yeah, because I believe they're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's through Fannie Mae and senior home funding, something like that. So, and it's under HUD. So, it's very difficult to get in contact with. But I have all my documentation as far as when they auction the house off and um, and they did auction it off October 31st of this year, 2024. So I don't have ever since then they just like kind of like the map.
I see.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
You can let her know that we're gonna reach out to Darren.
Okay.
Darren, I don't know if Orion hears me, but yeah, Darren,
Yes.
I believe, had reached out to you, right?
Did my
Yeah.
partner Darren reach out to you?
Yes.
Okay. Darren reached out.
Okay, and he's the one that be able to pull some strings on his end and potentially save that for you because of the banks not being able to auction it off at that price. So I'm gonna reach out to him and let him know and update him because I believe he tried reaching out to you, but I think the conversation is gonna go in the same direction, which is at the end of the day we'd have to get in front of the banks. Um, but I know they're super difficult to get in front of. So um, do we have the information of the bank?
Yes, I gave it to your colleague.
Yeah,
To
so
Darren?
he
Okay.
said it's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Fannie Mae.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So at this point, what we'll do, I'll communicate with Darren. We'll communicate with Darren and have him, we'll update him. I think it's just the matter of getting in front of the banks, though they're hard to get in front of. I think that's the very thing that they do is they just ignore people's calls because they know that there's some way that we can still come around and reverse this whole thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then the I could have gotten at least the somewhat of an equity in the home, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I was trying to do a quick sale to another investor, and he helped me a lot. And so, with that being said, he kind of fell off the bandwagon also because once the bank got involved, he said that was nothing else for him to do. And so he was like, man, Oreen, I'm so sorry. He said, because you put in so much work, with the probate and all that. He said it could have been a little bit simpler if mom had just put me on the deed or just did a trust, a living will and trust.
Mhm.
And my mom didn't do that.
Okay.
So I'm just pretty much, I just learned to accept things as they are. And I've been getting a lot of calls, people saying that it still might be a chance in me getting something out of it.
Mhm.
But I'm just kind of like walking away, trying to get my brother's things out of there. My brother ended up having to go into a shelter, which I'm not happy about that because no one would take him in. Like when I say no one else, I'm talking about family now. So, yeah, he can't live with me because I'm in a senior facility myself, and they have no more availability where I live. So it's just really hard. So I'm out trying to look for him a place because he doesn't fit into the shelter. People in the shelter from all walks of life.
Mhm.
My brother is he's just a certain person. He don't do drugs. He don't drink. He smokes his little cigarettes or whatever. But it's just really tough right now. Trying to locate him a place to stay.
I understand. Must be really hard for your brother.
It is hard. It's difficult. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Very difficult.
Well, thank you for sharing that. We're gonna try our best to help you and your family out, and we're gonna follow up with Darren.
Okay.
Okay. So my name is Ruby from All Pro Home Solutions. and it was very nice talking to you. Thank you for taking the time to conversate with us. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, my sister, the one that's disabled, her name is Ruby. So yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So it's Ruby Jean. She's 77, and thank God I found a place for her. She has cerebral palsy. She's blind, deaf. She's non-communicative. She's nonverbal. And she has third-stage kidney disease, and she has hyperthyroid disease. So, yeah, I was able to find placement for her. So now I'm working on my brother, and he's disabled too, and he does not, I repeat, he does not need to be in a shelter.
I understand. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should be in a shelter.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so thank you, Miss Ruby.
Of course.
All right.
This is my phone number if you want to reach out to me anytime. The only time I won't pick up is probably when I'm sleeping. But other than that, I'm here.
Okay. And it's the 209-546?
Yes.
009? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Miss Ruby. I will program that in my phone.
Alrighty. Thank you so much. You have a good day today, okay?
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. That was a great call.
That was maybe we can educate. I need to get educated a little more, like, how she said about the investor said he couldn't do anything about it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I was curious to know why he said that, or once it goes off to auction, is there something we can do, or is it too late?
There's something we can do, right? And it's a model. It's a model that we're currently working on right now. And not to get too much in the weeds, right? Because it's still the proof of concept.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to get two properties, purchase their deeds, and their house it's a property that not even an agent or an investor wants. And so it's called reverse flipping. And Darren knows it way better than I can. But what we'll do, right, is I'll have Darren on one of these calls one of these days, and have him share, so that way you have some ammo to work with when you come across something like this.
Okay,
Right.
perfect. That was a good call, because now I know, like,
It's a great call. Yeah. Because she was pouring into you because, like, you made her feel comfortable. You know what I mean? And sometimes some people just want to be heard. So I think those calls, you could really get a lot out of that.
Yeah, her sister's named Ruby too, so she probably work with us.
Right.
Ruby Jean, that's such an old school name.
But also on the other end of that too, right, is like I had a call earlier today, and the guy was getting an offer for like 177, and I said, hey, are they going to close? Is that one for sure? Because we still, if you're accepting any backup offers, I could be someone that can at least try to beat that price, or for sure you'll be working with a legitimate buyer. And he said, yeah, I mean, if it doesn't go through, you'd be my guy. But I know for a fact we need to be somewhere around like the 140s. And so knowing that we got to be that low, he doesn't want to take anything lower than 175. I was like, okay, well, look, man, I can make terms work where, we can get you a down payment and pay you over time, right? Like a subject to. And instead of me promising him the world, like, hey, down payment, monthly payments, we could do it. I'm always using like, hey, look, no personal guarantees. I just want to make sure that, I don't come off as over promising, but there is something that we can do. And I'll work the hardest to get that lined up for you and make sure that it's something that fits you. But I never want to promise anything. Right. And so with that, you don't leave them hanging, or you don't give them the expectations that they're hoping for the best and they're waiting for Ruby's call to help save the world, right? And really, it's like you might not be able to. So we always want to give the impression that, like, hey, we have sources and solutions. Sometimes it doesn't go through, sometimes they do. So we always want to give that impression. and just keep that door open, which Ruby, I think you did a really great job of, which is connecting with her. You guys found common grounds, right? Ruby, her sister's name is Ruby, and you just gave her a listening ear. You know what I mean? And I think people love that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like now I want to help her brother. Let's go.
Let's do it. Do you have Darren's phone number?
I do. Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
I'll
Shoot him.
reach out to him. Let me make a note of that.
Yeah, I would say shoot him a text, because I know he was working on that. He was following up, but she wasn't picking up for the longest.
Okay.
All right. Let me go ahead and call this lead. Honestly, I'm gonna call him to disqualify him because he wants way too much for this, and I don't even think this is something that we're even able to take down. So let's give him a call anyways.
Please leave your message for 442235444.
Hey, Christian, this is Gerald with All Pro Home Solutions. You filled out a Facebook web form in regards to your property that you're looking to sell. Please give me a call back. The phone number is the 833 phone number I'm calling with. Please call me again. This is All Pro Home Solutions. Talk to you soon.
Hello.
Hey, Christian, this is Gerald.
How's it going?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Looks like you put some information on Facebook regarding a cash offer on your property.
Yeah.
Okay, great, man. Nice to meet you. And just real quick, before I go over your offer, is it okay if I tell you a little bit about us?
Go ahead.
All right. We specialize in solving unique problems for homeowners. Most people that reach out to us is because they have some kind of unique challenge with selling their property. We have 5 different programs you might qualify for. So my job is to gather some basic information so we can see if we can best whatever type of program would fit your situation. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
Okay, gotcha. Could you tell me a little bit about the property?
It's like 3.25 acres. It has 10 units on 4 buildings. Number 1 building has 6 rooms with kitchen and bath. That means 6 studios. Number 2 building has 2 units. One with 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Another one with 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. It has another 2 houses behind the separate buildings. 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
Gotcha. Okay. And so these are 4 separate buildings, 10 units.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. How much are you asking for it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe an offer. I have no idea, man.
I mean, you reached out to us. You filled out the Facebook information. You
guys say that you make an offer, so I'm trying to figure out who. I reached few people. I'm trying to figure out who will give me the best offer, and I will go with that guy and sell it right away.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
I don't know if you guys will sell it or you fix it. You fix it. I got most of the materials like to refix the property. I got kitchen cabinets, vanity, toilets, shower doors, all kinds of drywall, wood, all kinds of stuff. I got 5 trucks full of material, and most of the units are full with doors, windows,
Gotcha.
all kinds of stuff to fix the whole property.
Are you doing the work yourself?
I was going to do it, but I was working for Amazon too many hours, man, and I stopped a year ago, and I still tired. So I just figured I'm just going to get rid of it.
Okay.
Whoever makes the best offer this year, I should get rid of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. And if we make you that offer, what's your time frame look like? How soon do you want the money in your pocket?
Yesterday.
Yeah. I wish I had money in my pocket yesterday too.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I work. If we make a deal, I want it's right away. I don't want to wait for anything.
Gotcha. What's the mortgage on the property? Is there a mortgage?
Zero. I pay cash for it.
Okay. And they're all vacant, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
They need some cosmetic work.
Cosmetic work. What does that look
Yeah.
like? Is that just basic remodels like you mentioned? Nothing, no roof, foundation, plumbing, HVAC? What does that look like?
No.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, Christian, why are you selling the property?
I need to move to the beach, man. I can't stand the desert.
What beach are you looking at? Santa Monica? Huntington?
No, I used to live in Costa Mesa, by Newport Beach.
Yeah.
No, but I'm looking forward to go to the Caribbean.
Okay.
I need some place warm, man.
I
I'm
hear
tired
you.
of this weather here.
Yeah, it's too cold out here, man.
Yeah, man. I was thinking Costa Rica, El Salvador, Colombia.
Oh man, those are pretty far out. You moving out there with some family?
By myself, man. I'm by myself already.
Okay. You mentioned you have trucks. Are you a contractor before, or?
I used to work for Amazon.
Okay, you're a contractor for Amazon, or you work in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to have 10 routes in Amazon. So I used to have 10 trucks on Amazon running every day, like 18 hours a day.
Gotcha.
So it's time to move out.
Okay.
You
And
can keep the truck if you want to.
I have a question. So it looks like the owner name on my end, it shows Luis.
Yes.
Okay. Are you Luis?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's Christian Garcia?
My partner.
Your partner. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you think it's fun. I was actually working on something on the phone, and something came up on Facebook or something like that, and I put on the info, and it was showing Christian, so I let it with Christian. It's the same thing.
Okay, so you're Luis?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think I got one of the guys who was coming to look at the property in the front. So you got any other questions? Somebody just pulling into the property.
Okay. Yeah, how much is left on the mortgage? You said 0, right? That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Well, look, Luis, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so I know, if we're able to make a cash offer for this property, and we'd be able to compete with the other investors, and we would pay all the commissions, closing costs, we'd be able to close on your timeline that works for you and works for us. You don't have to lift a finger, no more repairs, no more upgrades to the property. We take care of all that, fees, repairs, commissions. Did you have a bottom dollar offer, ideal situation like that you would take?
I have no idea what's worth.
You bought the property, you'll have no idea what it's worth.
Yeah, exactly.
100,000?
I bought a long time ago. I didn't buy it yesterday. I bought a long time ago.
Gotcha. How much did you purchase for a long time ago?
15 years ago.
15 years ago? I get you.
Yeah.
Okay. How much did you buy it for? Curiosity.
55.
55. Okay. Okay. I have to take a look at this, man. And then what I'll do is I just gonna gather some basic information, right? And our separate department that determines the resale value of this, because essentially what we're gonna do is we're either gonna fix it up, put it back on the market, or we're just gonna keep it, repair any necessary repairs, and just get some tenants in there and rent it out. And so we want to see what programs you might qualify for. So they'll determine the offer independent of this conversation. So they just like me to ask just in case you wanted like $1 million for the property. We wouldn't be a good fit for that. We do use a Fannie Mae appraisal.
You made me an offer, man.
$100,000. Would that do the trick?
Working on it. I don't think you're close enough, but if you think 100 is enough for you, your best offer, let's keep it like that.
That's the best I can do.
Yeah, I got somebody.
I mean,
got somebody-
I don't know the condition. That's why the team. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at.
So you need to come in, or you want to send you some pictures?
Oh yes, send me some photos. I think so. The photos would be just fine.
Okay, all right, man.
Photos of all the units.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Christian, Luis, I appreciate you.
All the units are full with stuff like kitchen cabinets, vanity, windows, doors,
Okay, I mean,
shower doors, shower
okay.
walls. They're all full of material to fix the property.
Is it material from Amazon?
No. From Lowe's.
Low.
Home Depot.
Gotcha.
Even better.
Even better. Even better.
Huh?
I said even better.
So we have to enter the unit to be able to send you pictures of the unit.
So let me ask you this: if nobody gets you the price that you're hoping to get for it, what's gonna happen? You're gonna keep it and stay there, fix it up?
No. I'm moving along, man. I'm tired of this weather. I need to move into something new. I'm gonna take the best offer I get and run along.
Okay. Send me those photos. When would you like me to circle back with you?
Right now, I gotta clean up the front of the property. I got a lot of stuff that I was moving around. So I got a bunch of kitchen cabinets, and I got a lot of like lamps and what do you call that stuff? I got water heaters. I got cabinets, and I got doors that I need to move from front of the property so I can take pictures.
Man, you sound like you're about to have a flash sale, man. Are they brand new?
Yeah, everything is brand new. I bought everything for the place.
I'm in Northern California. Barstow is not that far from us. If you end up selling the property, but you don't mind selling some of that material, I'll do a deal with you. How's that sound?
Oh, okay. Whoever buys the property, they want everything. They can keep everything because I don't want to take anything with me. Like I talked to a guy 10 minutes ago, he wants everything on the property.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of lumber. I got the shingles, the drywall, the vanities, the wood to repair the place. I got the chain link, wood for fencing. Everything to repair the property is 100%. I just don't want to deal with this no more, man. I want to run.
Okay. Can you take a photo of all of that?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, send that over to me. I'm curious to see what that looks like.
What stuff do you need for your property?
Well, not for mine. We're general contractors, so we always take on properties and projects. So, I mean, hey, wherever we can get a discount, I think it'll go a long way for us.
Oh yeah, this stuff is. I even got ranges and ovens.
I love it.
Water heaters. I think I got like 20 water heaters.
20 water heaters. How did you come across 20 water heaters?
Oh, because I buy everything in bulk from the stores. I know the district managers.
District managers. Okay, that sounds
okay. So I get discounts and all kinds of stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really.
Okay.
Super, man.
Did you ever rent the property out to any tenants, or was this Please tell me a little bit more about that.
I had a guy watching the property like for 8 or 10 years over here.
Never
for free on the property.
Never rents out the property at all?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a guy living over here to watch the property, and then my daughter moved in to watch the property. Mm-hmm. But I got a guy in the door, man. Hey, listen. Send me a text, man, with the offer.
I can't make an offer until I see the photos already.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, thank you, Luis.
All right, man.
Take care, brother. Bye-bye. That was a fun conversation.
Wow, he has a lot of stuff. Where's he at?
I will show you right now, actually. Take a look at this.
I was going to start speaking in Spanish and tell him, can we go look at it?
Well, I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't look at a property unless we get like a verbal agreement. I've spent way too much time going to houses and not even agree with not agree on the price and just waste my time. So
That's true.
this is all the way in Barstow, California. This is like 3 hours, 4 hours. Not even. I just want to say it's like
So
6 hours.
So is that north or south?
It's in SoCal. Let's see.
Oh, because he was complaining about the weather. The weather is nice in Bar. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I had raised some questions there too, Ruby. I ain't gonna lie. Well, it looks like here it says weather is like 68, 69 degrees. So maybe it is a little colder up there.
Oh, I see. Hi, Victor.
It's in the Inland Empire. Barstow. It's like north of Inland Empire because you have Big Bear. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Like east from Bakersfield.
Mm,
A little down there.
yeah. Okay. Well, that one's interesting. We'll wait for photos on that one. Here's the interesting thing about nationwide wholesaling. I tend to disqualify leads a lot faster. And that's just me, right? My partners, they're more on the creative solution side where if they could turn it into innovation or creative finance, they will. And I obviously can do that as well. But I want to get to the deals faster. And sometimes like having to deal with leads just like this just isn't worth the time. Now, I'll do everything it takes to move progressively forward, right? If it's photos we need to take before having an offer sent, I'll do that, wait for it, move on to the next. If he's waiting for two other investors to make an offer, I'm not going to make an offer, right? Even though I said $100,000 just to throw it out there to see what he says, right? He didn't say no. He says, "Hey, make me the best offer." And a part of me is almost thinking that this guy's probably not the guy that I should be talking to, right? Because he says his name is Christian Garcia. PropStream says that it's somebody else, and then now he's trying to switch it up. So a part of me is telling me he might be lying and it might not be him. Not unless I'm just not catching anything for now. But for the meantime, I won't take too much time on this one. He's going to send me the photos. Once I see the photos, I'll make my best offer. And then if he likes it, we'll move forward. If not, no big deal. What are your thoughts, Ruby? I'd love feedback.
I did like that you asked him that you double checked to make sure he's the right person to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we want to close these deals or help out so much that we forget to ask sometimes important things.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's move forward. We have two here. We have number 55 and number 54. Now, number 55 is somebody that I've talked to before. I actually went to the property. So you can definitely say that you've talked to me, or you can come in as a different person or as a realtor or even as a different investment company and just try to start fresh. I did make an offer. We were so low from what she expected. She is a good person to talk to because it sounds like they really are. She is kind of like in distress. She just needs a certain price to walk away with because given that this is probate, her dad that passed, he left her with a lot of debt. So she needs to make enough to cover that debt. So number 55 is the one if you want to go and call her. And then number 54, I don't think I've called her yet. So whichever one you'd like to call.
So number 55, she's motivated to sell.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't want to work with a realtor. So there's some information there. I'm pretty sure she has people calling her about realtor or about their realtor services. So you can if you want to, but differentiate yourself. Maybe come as somebody that's like going to purchase the property. That's what I did. I just came in super low.
And did she give you like what she's looking for as far as like a number?
Yeah, she needs to be around 460. We need to be at like 380. The best 400 is probably max allowable offer.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we're not going to offer now, but just touch base, see where she's at. If you could set an appointment with Darren or Joe, because she's already not picking up my phone calls because I came in too low. So do what you can.
Okay. So there hasn't been. So Tuesday, November 19th, that was supposed to be the date.
This was, yeah, don't worry about that. That was just from the notes when the lead was first generated.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did follow up. We got in contact. We landed a walkthrough appointment, made an offer. She didn't like it. So now she's ghosting us. So as a lead manager, there's two ways you can handle it. Oh, sorry. What? You calling?
Yeah, I was just gonna see like where she's at in the process.
Yeah. So as lead manager, there's two ways you can come about it. You can come in and say, "Hey, it looks like you talked to Gerald. He made an offer. I was looking to see if you thought any further about that." And really, we want to see what she says about it, because she's not picking up my phone and she's not telling me why. Right? Obviously, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, she just doesn't like it because it's too low. Whereas if you call her and she says, "Yeah, I mean, I have somebody at this price, but now they're not moving forward," so at least we get some kind of information on it. So you can do that, right? Reference me, reference your part of All Pro Home Solutions, or you can call somebody new. So totally up to you.
Let's give it a shot. Let's call her.
All right, cool.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. Is this Jessica?
Yes?
Hi, Jessica. Is this a good time for a call?
Regarding?
Well, I can introduce myself. My name is Ruby. I'm with All Pro Home Solutions, and I'm following up with you. You were speaking to my partner in the past regarding your property on.
Oh, you know what? I'm actually not going to accept the offer that Gerald had given me, and I have a real estate agent now. So thank you.
Okay, perfect. No worries. If you do have any questions, again, my name is Ruby. I'm also a real estate agent as well. If you want us to connect with your realtor, we can before it gets on the market, if that's something that comes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. You have a great day, Ruby. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. You too. Bye. Okay. So she's not. I thought she didn't want to work with a realtor. Now she's with the realtor.
Yeah. Well, she didn't want to work with a realtor in the beginning, but now she's with a realtor. So yeah, I'm just as confused as you are. So some few things there, right? So my offer was way too low. That's really the price we needed to be at. The realtor that she's working with, I love that you said, "Hey, look, we can stay connected with your realtor if that's what it takes to do the deal." Um, and there's really nothing about that phone call that I would have changed, because you came in, you made the initial contact, and you did good. Now go ahead.
It does sound like she was driving, so I might have called her at a bad time. So I'm hoping she does call us back.
Yeah. So with your intro, what I would do, just assume initial report, right? When I make cold calls, I'll ask, right? Like, "Hey, is this Ruby?" Because I never talked to this person before. Versus if we have the information here, we talked to Jessica, this is her right phone number, this is her right address. "Hey, Jessica, this is Ruby. How are you?" Straight to it.
Okay.
"Hey, I was calling about the house on California Avenue. Is it a good time to talk?" Straightforward, right?
Perfect. Okay.
It's never a good time for us to call, right? I mean, we bombard people all the time with phone calls. So I typically don't ask if it's a good time, not unless it obviously sounds like they're driving, which but I go straight to it, right? Even with the question that I ask, I straight ask, "Hey, is it a good time to call?" Great. Well, look, hey, last time you've talked to Gerald, you mentioned that there was he mentioned that he made an offer and you might not be too happy with it. Is there anything in particular about that? Is there something that I could possibly help you with? And we're not here to convince her that, hey, like Gerald's offer's the best. Really, what we're trying to do is we're trying to gain a little bit more information, in which we have. I didn't know she was working with a realtor, right? So now that we know, I know that this is soon to become on the market if you wouldn't have called, right? So with lead follow-ups, Ruby, what it is really is we're going to get so many leads that come into the pipeline. And as you're making these calls, you're going to create so much work for yourself. The whole idea is to get the status of every lead, and some leads are going to be listed, some are going to be sold. Whichever they are, we want to make sure that we're setting the proper follow-up if need to. If they're already sold, no reason to follow up with them, right? They already sold the property. Not unless they have other properties lined up. Like it's a portfolio owner that sold one of their properties. I'm still going to keep in contact with that person because I'm going to ask like, hey, I know you have other property. Is there any chance that you might be selling in the near future? Any one of them? Jessica, this is a probate. She doesn't have other property. She's already working with a realtor. This is out of our hands now, right? If you want, you can still follow up with her. For me, it's probably not going to be a thing no more just because I see where she's at now. She's listed with the realtor. So the whole goal is to find check the status on every lead. Whichever one is sold and listed, just sift them out or just schedule another follow-up for later. The ones that we do want to follow up with are the ones that have not sold and that will soon sell to somebody at some point. Okay.
I like that straightforward.
Yeah. Assume initial report.
Mhm.
All right. Let's get straight to these calls. So I'm gonna update Christian or Luis. I'm gonna text him waiting for photos. Okay, I have someone for you. So this one is in Lathrop, California. She does have some motivation to sell. Now, I tried working with her. We did get her under contract, but I think somewhere along the lines, she just ended up not working with us because the type of deal that we wanted to do with her was a novation. So, within the follow-ups, we try to get in front of her and see like, hey, look, like, what is it that's holding you back from moving forward? She signed the contract, but she wanted to cancel like a day after, which is weird. But I did open her up enough to find motivation. So what I'm going to do, Ruby, is I'm going to put this in front of you. And then I'm going to give you her information.
Is this probate or foreclosure? Or what's
No,
going on with this one?
this isn't probate. This is somebody that just wants to sell. She may be interested in listing it. I don't know, because if you can see, she wants a lot in her pocket. ARV 730. analytical driver personality. House is in fair condition. She has 5 kids, 2 living with her. Now her job is a data analyst, works remote. She had worked for a company for 23 years, but quit recently. She wants to stay in Lathrop for her 8th grader to finish up the year and move out of state. She wants the most money, doesn't need to move fast. She wants 10K up front and the first month's rent and last month's rent, looking around Lathrop. So that last part, the down payment or the upfront payment of 10,000, don't mind that. The biggest thing here is that she does want to sell and she wants to move soon. Okay, so there she is right there.
Oh, I was about to call her from my personal for 1 second. Did she reach out on Facebook or?
Yeah.
Hi, hope you're having a fabulous day. Please leave me a message and I'll
Let me try one more time.
Okay.
Hi, hope you're having a fabulous day. Please leave me a message and I'll return your call as soon as I can. Thank you. Hola, espero que está teniendo un día muy fabuloso. Por favor, déjame un mensaje y yo te regreso su llamada cuando puedo. Gracias.
Hi, Datrina. Good afternoon. My name is Ruby. I'm calling with All Pro Home Solutions. I see that you reached out to my team. You can please give me a call back. Again, mi nombre es Ruby Bautista. Trabajo con All Pro Home Solutions. Mire que puso un requisito en el Facebook. Si gustaría llamarme, mi nombre es Ruby Bautista. Muchas gracias. Bye. Esther, that's how you say request, requiso? Spanish, right? Yeah. That's my sister. She's the pro. If anybody needs any documentation, she works with immigration. She'll get you guys right.
Hey, you gotta throw it out there. Let's go. I love that. Is that I forgot the title of the job. My wife used to work for El Concilio.
Oh, that's where she works.
Oh, really? Right off of San
Oh wait,
Joaquin,
no,
or
no,
California?
she actually works for Catholic Charities, but it's kind of
Mm,
similar.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she used to work there. She used to do the supervised visitations for DV cases. Mhm.
How long did she do that for?
She did that for about a year. Yeah, she did that for about a year because it's in downtown, right? And she's small, so like she had a lot of fear. She was kind of going around town, and uh, some instances that happened that she just didn't feel comfortable with, so she had to get out of that job.
Yeah, that's a
Hmm.
dealing with DV cases. That's a lot. That can be a lot.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna make this call here. Let's see. Let's see if she sold the property already. All right. Well, we got about 30 minutes left. It's 1 o'clock. Go ahead.
Gerald, I do have to head out like probably 10 minutes early because I have to meet with I have an appointment to get to.
Okay.
All
No
right.
worries. No worries at all. Yes, I'm letting my legal representative look at it. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, let's see. You have about 20 minutes left. Let's see. Let's try to get more in front of you. I know we have one here, 54, number 54, Christian or Sarah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't send a text. So let me send the text before we get off here.
Okay.
Okay, which one's the next one?
Number 4. I don't think anyone's called that one yet. Property has a lot of problems, so they are not sure about the timeline. But for the sake of it, let's reach out, give them a call, see where they're at, and see exactly how we be able to help them. This is a probate, so I can imagine there's hearing dates, attorneys involved, possibly a realtor. So let's make that call.
Okay. That's number 54. Are you making the call or me?
You'll make the call.
Make the call. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
And that's number 54?
Yeah, number 54. You see Christian, Shannon, and Sarah.
Okay. And who's the executor? Do they have one yet or?
It could either be Christian or Sarah. They might be husband and wife, so it could be either one of them.
So is this a hotel? It says hotel on the bottom. Did you see
I
that?
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All pro.
Yeah. Who knows what might come out of it, right? I mean, they might have other property. They might have land. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
dig into that call, see what we can do to help. And if we can't help or the price doesn't make sense, or if they're just not ready, the whole point is just to make those calls.
So there's 2 phone numbers. I'm gonna call the first one now.
Okay.
One for Sarah, one for Christian.
I'm sorry, I missed your call. Please leave your name and number, and I'll call you back as soon as possible. Thank you.
Okay, let me call one more time. This is. I believe this is. Oh, well, I don't want to say the name. So let's just try again. Were you able to bleep that out
I
yesterday?
think we'll be all right. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
At the tone, please record your message.
Let me try one more time because it went like straight to voicemail.
Okay.
This is Christian.
Hi, Christian. How are you doing? My name is Ruby. I'm calling with All Pro Home Solutions.
Yeah, why did you call me 3 times in a row?
Oh, the reason why I didn't know if it was my phone or your phone, but it wasn't ringing.
All right, I'm with a client, so I'm just going to go now. Thanks for
Okay.
the call, though.
You're welcome. Bye. Okay.
So text them. Yeah, text them, just apologize, and then just go ahead and go for the ask. Just ask him if he's still looking to sell the property off of Main Street.
Okay.
Yeah. He's with the client, right? So I don't know what his job is, but he could be someone of super busy. So shoot him the text and see where he's at with that. I like the way you handle that, by the way.
I was like, whoa, you don't gotta be so mean.
It's like, oh shit, not on live. No.
I know, huh? Like, no.
Let me see. Tom, any other leads that we can get in front of?
Yes, sir.
I might have one actually. Let me see.
54. Mhm.
The chickens.
Oh, so this is in I used to work by there, where he lives actually. My
Uh,
dad used to have farm out there.
where Alton?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he was a farm labor contractor.
Oh, okay. You said you're.
My dad.
Oh, I see.
I said, hi, Christian. Sorry about the back-to-back phone call. Didn't mean to disturb you. I'm following up to see how I can be of service to you and if you're looking to sell the property on in Isleton. That's
Okay.
quick or too long?
You could send that. You could send that.
Okay.
What I would say is, hey Christian, sorry about that. Are you still looking to sell the property? Straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can at least squeeze in one call each. So Tom, if you can get one more for her, and I'll try to squeeze one in for myself. All right, there it is. Carla, let's pick up the phone, Carla. All right, let's see. Nobody called her yet. Okay, great. Let's make this call a great call. You know, a lot of the times when I'm making calls, I always have these thoughts of like, man, like nobody wants to hear what I got to say, or what am I doing, right? Like these calls never work. And so the way I handle those calls or those thoughts is, hey, Tom, why'd you exit out? Get back in here. There you
Back to the show.
All right. And I constantly just tell myself like there's somebody out there that if I have the keys to the kingdom and I can show them the way and how they can save themselves from foreclosure or dealing with a bad property and have to gone through like probate, somebody needs this service. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of finding it. Direct to seller marketing is just one of those games where it does take a lot of phone calls, but at the end of it all, you will get better. So you will have the self-doubt and you will have the times where, okay, like these calls ain't working. I've called like 10, 20, 15, 100 people and I still haven't gotten anything. Well, you have gotten some. You're getting the experience of how to deal with sellers and how to navigate through seller calls and the nuances of it. And so every phone call that you make, learn from it, reflect on it, take notes, and each time you learn something, take it into the next call, right? It's just like when you go to the gym, right, Ruby? And you're working out and sometimes your reps or your sets just isn't as strong as the recent reps or sets that you've done in the past. That's all right because you're in there working out the muscle. You're in there putting in the work. So just like working out, these calls is the work that we need to be doing. That's only going to get us stronger. And I can attest to that because 5 years ago I was in your shoes, not wanting to make the calls because I was scared and because I thought that I couldn't be able to help anybody. But as long as you have a good product that can serve the greater good in the community, you have something good. So it might not work for one person, but the product is absolutely God's gift from, definitely something that can change their family's lives forever. So just believe in that.
Right on. Thank you, Gerald.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Carla, this is Gerald. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm actually about to have my lunch break right now, and I figured I wanted to give you a call real quick. Is it a good time?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It looks like you filled out some information on Facebook in regards of your home on Leicester Street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And reason for my call is we do buy homes, and it looks like you're wanting a cash offer for it. And before we move forward, and I let you know what a cash offer looks like for your home, we do specialize in solving problems when we buy homes. Most people reach out because they have some unique challenge when selling their house. And we essentially have 5 different programs you might qualify for. So my job is to gather some basic information and to see how we can best help you. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Please tell me a little bit about the house. What's going on there?
Well, we put over $40,000 within the last month on this house. There's a new AC, a new roof, a new main water line from the alley to the house, and a new water heater. The inside, we weren't able to make any kind of cosmetic upgrades because we had to put that stuff on the house. So the inside of the house, we don't have to tear down walls or anything. Floor, paint, and maybe some fixture updates.
Gotcha. Okay. Is this your primary residence, or do you have any tenants in there?
No, just me and my a friend of ours lives with us, but he's a friend.
Okay, gotcha. And let's say we come up to a price that makes sense. How soon are you looking to move forward with this?
Sometime after the holidays.
Okay, so January, February.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, besides me calling you, and I know you filled out the information on Facebook, but what's got you interested in selling this house?
We want to relocate to Solo.
Okay. Okay, so you already have another place lined up to move to?
Yeah.
All right. And what?
We want to sell this house off and have enough money to buy a house up in Solo.
Gotcha. Okay, so your plan is to sell this house to buy another house in Solo, contingent on the proceeds of this house, right? You have to be able to sell this one in order to buy the next one. Is that right?
Correct.
Gotcha. And is there a particular reason why you haven't sold your home yet?
My husband had neck surgery this past summer, so the house is I'm running the house by myself, and it's not easy. There's a lot of mess, and I have 5 dogs, so I don't like people coming to my house and looking around because I just feel like they would just look down on me like, oh, you're dead. Yeah. And my dogs I have a 15-year-old pit bull that is not doing very well. I don't want to cause her any more stress.
I understand. Okay. And I hope your husband's doing all right, by the way. I can imagine that's tough.
Yeah, he's doing good now. He's getting there.
Okay, good. And I can imagine if you did go with a realtor, they do have to get buyers in there, an inspector, an appraisal, and that would just cause a whole ruckus with the dogs. And okay. Gotcha. And so what you're looking to accomplish is just getting out of there as fast as possible, or at least by January. Is that right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sometime after the holiday.
Okay. And let me ask this: money aside, what's the biggest concern about this entire situation for you?
I keep getting low offers, and it's just like, we just put over $40,000 into this house, and you're telling me you're only going to give me $225 for it. That really irritates me because yes, it needs cosmetic upgrades, but we've done all the major work, all the expensive stuff. The stuff inside is not going to cost that much.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. And this would really help in determining which offer would help you the most. One of the programs we have pays off the mortgage and nets you a higher price over the offer. Did you have a property? Did you have a mortgage on the property?
Yes, we owe about 95,000 between there.
Okay. And what are the monthly payments on that?
$675.
Okay. And does that include taxes and insurance?
No, the taxes are about $1,600 a year, and the insurance is like $187 a month.
Okay. I appreciate that information. And what is the interest rate?
I can't remember the exact. I know it's under 4.
Under 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for all that information. And just so I know, if we are able to make the cash offer for this property, if we were able to, pay all commissions and closing costs, if we would be able to close on your timeline that works for you, and you didn't have to put any more repairs, did you have an idea of what your bottom dollar offer would be for an ideal situation offer like that, B?
It'd be $260 because we have to pay this stuff off, and we have to be able to buy one in Sholo and move.
Gotcha. Okay, so 260, and then you owe about that 96. So you need a pocket around roughly 165,000 for a down payment on the next one.
Well, going to be a down payment. We'd be paying the whole thing in cash. We're old and we don't want mortgages anymore.
Okay. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay. Thank you. And just so I know, that 165 walkaway price, that's the amount that the next one costs. Is that right? Or
yes, it's between 130 and 149, kind of thing.
okay.
I'm hoping they can go maybe lower since we're paying cash for that amount.
Okay. You said 130 to 149.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that a
and then we have to move up there, which is another $1,000.
Right. I gotcha. Is it I'm curious, what kind of home is that?
It's a investor home.
Okay.
It's on some acreage.
Awesome acreage. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you're really buying the value of the land there, so that I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, no problem. And just so you know, I am a glorified information gatherer, so we have a separate department that determines what we can pay for the property and what programs you might qualify for. So we'll determine our offer independent of this conversation. They just like me to ask, just in case you want to like $1 million for the property. So we wouldn't want to work on this just because it just wouldn't be a good fit. We do use FHA appraisal guidelines. So they do a CMA, a comparative market analysis for the property using recent market data to see if we would be a good fit and what program would be the best fit for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And just so I know, once more, if you could wave a magic wand and everything went perfect, how quickly would you like to sell the property if everything complete, money in your bank account?
After the holidays.
Okay, gotcha. I do apologize. I know I keep beating a dead horse there, but I just want to make sure that we are aligned. And all right, I'm going to pass this file over to my underwriting team. They're the ones that run all the numbers. They make the final decision. And before I put them to work, I just want to make sure if I'm able to get the price and terms that work for you and work for us. Is there anything that would stop you from moving forward with paperwork today?
No.
Gotcha. Okay. And I should be able to get back with you in the next few hours. It just really depends on how busy they are. We usually have an influx of homeowners that need help on their homes as well. So I'll let you know why if we don't get this approved, and I'll still try to help you and point you in the right direction. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. And by the way, do you have pictures of the home that you can send me?
I do, but you know what?
That's fine.
It's hard to envision the size of the room because there's kind of big furniture in it.
No worries. I mean, the thing that we'd be looking at really is just to see if it needs any major repairs, right? So like we potentially look at like mold in the wall or like a destroyed driveway. Yeah.
The ceiling plaster in one of the bathrooms is coming off and then the hole in my bathroom, that's because of the roof. That's why we made a new roof. Because the AC broke and leaked.
Needs a new roof. Gotcha. Okay.
No, I
Got
got
it.
a new roof.
Gotcha. Okay. And then okay. So new roof, new HVAC.
Yeah, new main
New-
water line and
new main
new
line.
water heater.
New water. Perfect. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Whatever photos you can show me or send me, the more the merrier. I think the fastest you can get us those, the fastest we can get you that offer, and you have an idea what we're looking to offer for it. And again, we do have 5 different programs that you would be able to qualify for. So I'll run this through my team, and I'm going to text you my name, save my contact information in your phone, and so that way when I call you back, you won't think it's a telemarketer or anything. So pleasure speaking with you. If there's anything I can answer for you, any questions or concerns, is there anything that you have for me before I let you go?
No, I'm good. Yeah, you can text me something. Don't have to figure out how to send a picture to this.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, you'll be sending the photos to this phone number. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, bye. Ugh. Okay, I think this could potentially be a good one. She did tell me that she got an offer at like 225, which is ridiculous to her. And she needs to pay for a house that they will be moving into that she already has her eyes on. So this is good. This is good. This is good work right here. So what I'll do, typically what I'll do as I bring in a lead, and this is the discovery call that we usually run our like leads in. Shout out to Rainmaker, Rich Wonders, the Novations King. This is pretty much his script that we use. Ruby, this is the discovery script that I shared with you. The next call then will be an anchor call. And so that call is pretty much telling her exactly, what comps we see around the area that give the most weight to, apples to her house. And we'll deliver that. And if she likes the price that we come with as a cash offer, then we'll move forward. If it's more of a novation, we'll move forward, whatever it may be. She does have a low interest rate, very low PITI. She gave me insurance. She gave me the taxes yearly. So we have a lot to work with here. So cool. Ruby, did you have any questions? Anything that you want to add in?
When she said that they keep giving her lowball offers because she thinks that the roof, all these big fixtures, they already took care of that. So I'm curious to know like what exactly she's looking for.
So
That would be on the anchor call once we
yeah, exactly. So that the anchor call would just be me at telling her, hey, so we looked around the area and we're giving a lot of weight to the ones that are near your house, about less than half a mile away, same square footage, around the same year built, and houses that are just like yours have sold for X price. Right. So I'm painting her the picture that hey, your house isn't worth this much. And it might be, right? So she might be able to get a good price for it if the condition is true to what she's saying. That's why it's important as we're doing nationwide. And Ruby, I know this doesn't really resonate with you because you don't do nationwide. So this is more so for the audience. Nationwide, it's important you get those photos, right? Because what we don't have in other markets that I have in NorCal is I have boots on the ground. If I get a lead in Sacramento, I'll call Darren real fast. Hey, bro, can you go walk this house? They're ready to close. Someone in the Bay Area, same thing. I don't have anybody in Tucson, Arizona, right? And I could simply go on Facebook, but now that's a whole process where I got to go reach out, vet people, make sure they don't steal the lead or steal the deal or undercut, snake the lead from me. But instead, it's just using the resources you best have. And when you can gather photos, really sometimes that should be suffice. based off of the numbers that she gave me, if it sounds like a deal, I may then go to Facebook and ask somebody if they can go walk their property, but I would still then need to have a verbal agreement from her, because people don't like people don't like their time being wasted. So if I reach out to my buddy Logan out in Tennessee and tell him, hey man, I got something, motivated people, he goes out there and he goes like, cool man, it was a great property, needs a lot of work. Are they selling? I'm like, man, no, they're not. They're never serious. They waste their time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always best to just get the verbal commitment and agreement verbally that tells us, hey, like these guys are serious at this price. They're considering it. Even if it's not under the contract, we at least have an idea of what they think about the price and if they want to move forward. If it's under contract, that's a plus. If it's not, it better be like a very a verbal agreement that, we need to be at this price. If they're okay with that, they want to move forward. Sometimes all they need is a face to the voice or some belly to belly or somebody that reassures them that we're not fake, that we're not trying to scam people.
Right, I think that was good.
Cool. All right.
Well, I gotta go, guys.
Yes.
Late again.
All right, everybody. Well, that was part 2 of Office Hours. Ruby, it was a pleasure having you. Hope you guys learned a lot here. If you're ever curious of how we tackle lead management or lead follow-ups, that's exactly how we get after it. In regards of lead generation, we do use multiple lead generation sources. So DM me or holler at me, give me an email or shoot me a call. Until then, you guys, it was a pleasure. Signing off.